the amount of capital in the crypto space is bizarre. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
It's
it's
strange
fucking
because
mind blowing, isn't it? Like,
it is. It
he like
is.
Pettis was on the other day, and he was like, okay, so I was big on utility tokens. Like, the first thing I looked into was Bitcoin, and then I liked like all the smart contracts and stuff. And the reason I really got into crypto was, you can make a pitch or an argument for anything from, hey, open a bar or a restaurant, a jiu-jitsu school, and you can make some very clear, concise counter arguments. Well, if you don't get enough of this, you're not going to have that. And the more I looked into Bitcoin and the more I looked into crypto, the more I was like, the counter arguments really aren't that sustainable or valid. They're really just, a lot of them stemmed from a lack of due diligence, people just not understanding. And I think we see that at least from our government and them trying to put regulation around it. But going back to how much crazy money it is, I think the crypto market now is like $2 trillion today, and it's still in its infancy. So many people are like, oh, I don't want to get into it. But, I missed the boat to a large extent on NFTs because I was abreast of them back when Bored Ape Yacht Club was launching, and back when
Really? No way.
back when Mutant Bored Ape Yacht Club and what was the other one, man? Was it Space
CryptoPunks?
CryptoPunks? Yeah, when CryptoPunks were like, I remember friends that were getting them free as airdrops, and I was like, I don't want this fucking, I don't know. They're like, oh, you got to open a MetaMask wallet, bro. You get a free CryptoPunk. I'm like, what? This is an ugly Mario looking JPEG. What the fuck do I want this thing for? Oh, now I remember, because it's worth $2 million. That's why. But it's crazy because Anthony Pettis got on, and he's big into crypto space too now, and he bought something called CloneX, and there's so many of these new things. He spent, I think it was $7,000, $9,000 he bought it for, and he just sold it for $250,000.
Oh my God.
There's so much money. And the crazy thing is like people don't know where to put it. There's so many different places now where these NFTs and, you talked about Gary Vee, Gary Vee launched his whole line of NFTs and a couple of Gary Vee friends. And, they had some utility to them where if you got this one, you could, gift goat, you get a gift and all these other things. But it really is mind boggling because people, we talk about, like, I love to hear how people are like, I'm an entrepreneurial hustler myself, right? Like I love the idea of being able to, take a situation like COVID. And I think it's a pivotal time in people's lives because if you're a house builder, right, you can't go out and build houses right now, or you can't run your jiu-jitsu school. Some people either they deteriorate or they thrive under those. And I think the idea of being able to kind of sit home and figure out how can I make these things, crypto is a huge space and it's still so early in that space. And that's one of the things I've constantly kicking myself in the butt for is like not getting into the NFT space. But again, I think it's so early.